Hello, my subscribers. Call me Ashala for another beautiful day. I would like to elaborate on the fact that I was telling you guys that we are closer to telling you guys that we are going to subscribe more information about how I conceived a baby during the trying to conceive journey due to infertility. I'm going to tell you the hidden secrets, the snares, the nets, the advertisements of what, companies have shown us, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian young women and older women ourselves who are trying to conceive. Okay. There's many sisters who hit me up every other day asking me of my, miracle, how did I become pregnant with my first son, Kapashkabar. And I'm going to break that down just for you guys. Okay. So my trying to conceive was a journey. I was trying for 7 years. Okay, I know the headache and the depression of taking non-stop pregnancy tests is like a maniac. I mean, I took 10 of them. Every monthly period, I took like 10 pregnancy tests just to figure out, okay, am I pregnant yet? Ovulation strips. Am I conceiving yet? Or am I ovulating yet? Couldn't figure out my period because my periods at the time were heavy. So I needed something to regulate my periods and all that. So I was always had a heavy period since I was a kid, since I was 11 years old. And this is why, they throw snares and nets. There's a lot of young women like myself or older women like myself who are quote unquote hard to get pregnant. Infertility, doctors recommend that you can't get pregnant due to all these, medical issues that don't even exist in reality. Because honestly, you have to pray. It's a lot of stuff you have to do. We're going to get to the juicy part, but now we have to get through the bitter part. The bitter part is what I got to break down first. And then the sweet, savory part is the last part. And then you'll get to know more update about that this video is going to last maybe roughly 10 to 15 minutes. If I could roughly break it down right through the whole video. So I'm going to tell you my journey, and this is why I created this page for young and older women as myself, to let you guys know that miracles do happen. You can get pregnant, and there's no one that's going to control you from not having a child, because every woman wants to have a child and their womb to be blessed by the Lord's hands. And this is what I done. Starting 2014 through 2021 is my timeline of pregnancy, of trying to get pregnant, trying to conceive. The first method I tried was prenatal. The second, and that worked. I mean, it didn't work, but it was good to have it in your system early ahead. Okay? The second method I tried was prenatal and Cassavana root twins. I tried that. It was a 30-day supplement, and it didn't do nothing. I mean, these people start advertising, non-fertility drugs that don't really work. And it didn't conceive twins, and it didn't regulate my ovulation or nothing, or regulate my periods or nothing. The second thing I used was I was losing hope, because I was using prenatal and that for like 3 months, eagerly. The 3 months of last year, 2019 to 2020, I was using that. Okay, didn't work for me. Emotional, negative pregnancy tests back to back. I couldn't deal with that. It was devastating. I feel like, is it me? Is it me? I can't conceive, or is it my husband? Is there something wrong with him? Then on top of that, I tried Clomid. So I said, let me go on this website, get unprescribed Clomid, start doing researches on YouTube, looking at different people use Clomid. And honestly, it only helped me ovulate, but it didn't help me get pregnant. I ordered this Clomid from India. It didn't. I ordered it in October 17th of 2020. It didn't do much. I thought I got pregnant, but it still was nothing. I thought I had a chemical pregnancy where the hormone was there, but the what's it called? The hormone, I don't know how to say it right, but the hormone was there, but it wasn't actually a fetus that was attached to my uterus lining. So that was a no-go. So I was taking Clomid during my cycle. I took it cycle 5 through 7, and some days I took it cycle 3 through 7. No, 5 through 9 and 3 through 7. Both cycles when I was on my period, didn't get pregnant, just ovulated. I also was taking L-arginine. Okay, this was the prenatal I've been taking since 2018. Mega Food, Baby and Me Too. I was taking this, and this is real good. This is a really good prenatal. It's one of them nasty pills, the big brown pills that a lot of people call the horse pill, that you do not want to take, but it's very healthy just to have it months ahead before you get pregnant. To take this pill right here. It's organic, it's vegan, it has no gelatin in it. This is the pill. Okay, this pill has vitamin A, C, D, 3, E. Folate is a good thing to have in your before pregnancy and during pregnancy. Folate is real good for the baby, brain development. It's good for bone development. Choline is real good for the baby as well. CHOLINE. Make sure you have those two things in your folate and choline in your prenatal, because those are going to help the baby a lot. So I was taking this for at least since 2019 till 2020. I was taking these prenatals. Okay, I was taking Clomid. They come in a little pill you're supposed to take. I was taking 100 milligrams. Didn't work. I double dosed it to 100. It didn't work. I took 50. Didn't work. Only thing it made me do was ovulate. That's it. So I gave up on that. I took that about 3 times on my cycles, 3 months straight. It didn't work. I was always seeing this one tea. Oh, before we get to that tea, we're gonna get to that last. I was taking that. I was taking this prenatal since 2019. Black seed oil helps very much for you. Helps with your fertility. Increases the chances to have more circulate mucus fluids. Circulate, egg whites. Clear, stretchy discharge is good for you. Clear, stretchy discharge is good for you. So that's what I was taking as well. Black seed oil. You just drink it. Take like 4 drops a day, and then you take your prenatal. I don't have the bottle for the black seed oil, but I bought it off of Amazon and eBay. I bought this off of eBay though. Then I took L-arginine. Now I learned this when I was taking Clomid, that L-arginine helps the uterus lining get thicker. So if you have blood clots, it's in your family, you have high blood pressure, type 2 diabetes, more than likely your blood is very thick, and you will have blood clots on your thighs, legs, arm, anywhere. You need to get something like a blood thinner, and this is the best blood thinner to get. L-arginine, 1,000 milligrams. I learned this off this lady on YouTube. She tried Clomid, and the first time she conceived a baby boy, but she said she had to take that to help increase her uterus lining to get thickened, so the baby could be able to latch on. That did work, I believe, for me. L-arginine. I literally got 2 left. It comes in 120 tablets, but that did very much so work. I also tried a blood thinning medicine, just for because I have blood clots. Primel Shield Her. It's a myo. I don't have the word on here right here. Myo insulin. It helps thin out your blood so you got good blood circulation for the baby. If you do have a fetus that is growing in your uterus lining, this will make the blood get to the baby faster so you won't have a miscarriage. This helps with not having miscarriages. Baby aspirin is a good thing too as well. If you do wind up pregnant, your doctors prescribe you baby aspirin, take it before you get pregnant too. So that way you just have it already in your system. You want to detox, and that's the next subject we're going to talk about is detoxing. Okay, so I kind of gave up on Clomid because I said there is no way it's me taking this prenatal, this L-arginine, this right here, primarily Shield Her, mono innocent insulin as well. I was taking that in Clomid. Didn't work for me. Okay. Sorry, my supportive husband just walked in. But let's get back to the topic. Okay. So yeah, so that didn't work for me. The Clomid didn't work for me. The prenatal and Cassavana root did not work for me. I thought it would increase fertility, increase me being fertile all month. It didn't work for me. So I was being hard-headed, going through these other two options. Didn't work. So I tried another research. I went to this website on Facebook. I kind of gave up on hope too. I was like, you know what? I'm tired of these negative pregnancies tests. I'm tired of going to eBay buying them in bulk just to see negative and not pregnant. I said, you know what? I'm going to go to this website called Wisdom of Womb. It was a little rinky-dink, maybe 1,000 subscribers type of website. I said, let me just think and look at the reviews. And I seen our people, our Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people on there purchasing it. And they were giving out, shout outs saying, I conceived and you should really try these teas. It's going to detox you out and it's going to get your body ready for a baby. And I was like, okay, why not? Why not try it? So I've been drinking this tea. So after October, I had a pregnancy, and it was chemical pregnancy, but it was showing that I was pregnant, taking Clomid. And then I went to the doctor, the clinic, and all that, and they said, no, it's not. It's negative. You're not pregnant. I was devastated. Mind you, I was drinking. I was doing stuff I wasn't supposed to do because I was slowly giving up on myself. So I kind of gave up a couple months. January came around. I said, let me go and get this tea they're talking about. They're hyping it so well. She got 14K. She got 14K and all that. Why not support her page and her business? So I did that. I went to there and I ordered it for the mama tea. Mind you, before I show you this tea does work miracles, like I say. Don't be hard-headed and think, okay, this is a regular cheap tea, ain't gonna do nothing for me. Like, I want to go to that IVF, infertility stuff and help get somebody to help, insert a child in me. No, sis, this is the thing. Be more on the herbal tip. Be more on, okay, what can really naturally heal my womb to get my womb open up again. Think like that. Don't think on no clinical doctor stuff and some surgery stuff that the Lord can't help you with, because the Lord ain't gonna help you with that. He gonna let you fall on your face and you gonna piggyback backwards and try to find a solution. You don't want to do that. So I want to get this tea. This is the tea. It's called Fertile Mama Tea. Okay, you drink 3 cups a day. I'm gonna tell you what's in this tea, and I'm going to tell you why I really recommend any sisters who are infertility for years, who's young and older, who has been trying for years to drink this tea. I'm going to tell you why. It is bitter. And I tell you, I'm going to talk about the bitter first. It's bitter, though. You drink 3 cups a day. Every meal you drink. If you eat 3 meals a day, Even if you don't eat 3 meals a day, you drink 3 cups a day, okay? And I'm telling you the ingredients. It got raspberry leaf tea, Nestle leaf tea, pomegranate seed, goji berries, passion flower, red cover blossoms, peppermint tea, lemon balm, and lady mannel. It's good too. Lady mannel's real good for you. Black kosher, dainty ginger tea. Now you drink about 3 of these cups. Okay, I'm gonna tell you how to prepare it. Once you get this, you go to the website of Wisdom of Womb. Okay, and click shop. You'll see our Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian women on there shopping as well. And you get it. It costs $29.90 after shipping, and you'll get it from FedEx, and you'll get it probably in a week, because due to COVID and this pandemic, everything gets slow. So be prepared. When you do get it, you take it immediately. Don't wait till your period. But that's another thing. You will be taking it. You can take it during your period, during your cycle. Whenever your cycle do come, you can take it. Before your cycle, take it, and it'll increase your fertility, your egg whites and all that, and you'll be able to conceive. But do not just take this tea. That didn't just help me. Okay, you don't ever stray from what you've been taking. You still take your prenatals. Baby and Me and 2 is the best one to take. I have another prenatal called Alive. I take that as well, but I'm gonna show you that next. And this right here, you still take the insulin to thin out your blood, so that way the baby can latch onto your uterus lining. Because a lot of our Black, Hispanic, and Native Indians have family members who have in their genetics high blood pressure and type 2 diabetes and blood clots, and that runs heavily in our, because it's due to all the stuff we eat, the environment we're in. Our body will get that. And this right here is L-arginine. You want to keep your vagina. You want to keep your uterus lining thickened the whole month, so that way a baby can pop in there and say, "Here I am." This right here will help you clean and detox your uterus, and help your eggs produce a healthy egg. What's it called? You will not get no fibroids. It will clean any follicles or anything that's in the way of baby coming through. This is the tea for you. Okay, I'm gonna give you the directions. So you add 1 tablespoon of tea in a strainer or in a tea infuser French press. You pour boiling hot water over it. These are herbs, okay? And let it sit. Literally, last time, when I tell you I took this for 2 weeks and got pregnant, I conceived my son January 29th. Okay? Let me tell you, I took it for January 17th. I stopped taking it. I have the date, I think January 25th. Because I knew my cycle was coming. I said, you know what? I don't think this is going to work. I kept giving up on stuff. I don't think this is going to work. Okay? But you take 1 tablespoon of that, and you pour boiling hot water on it, okay? You let it steep for 15 minutes. I used to let it steep for 30 minutes because I wanted it to be more potent. 3 cups a day. Okay? You could add honey to it to make it sweet. I didn't add honey because I told y'all it was bitter, and I really wanted to work and detox my uterus. I really wanted to get all the the dead follicles out of me to make it work. And you do that. You take your prenatal, okay? You take your L-arginine to keep your uterus lining thickened. You take this primarily shield herb, mild insulin, okay? That's gonna help your blood circulate more, okay? And make your blood more thinner, so that a baby can. So it's like really balancing out your blood. You want your uterus lining to have the most blood, so you want that to be thicker. That's where the baby's gonna use all the nutrients at. That's where the placenta gonna grow and all that for the baby to grow. So I took that from January 17th to January 25th. I said, okay, my cycle should be coming. Okay, but I really think I conceived my son January 29th. No, February 1st, I think I implanted my child. Okay, implantation. It don't last about 3 to 5 days. Sometimes if you bleed heavy, 5 days. A lot of people say no, it's not gonna last so long. Implantation does last about 5 days. If it lasts longer than 7 days, that is a whole cycle. So it lasts about 5 days. I didn't know. I'm thinking, talk to doctors because they telling me no, that's probably a period. Mind you, I stopped taking that January 25th. That tea. Okay, this is the tea I stopped taking. What's it called? February, the whole month of February, I stopped taking it. No, I took it after February 1st. So when I thought it was a cycle, I took it February 1st to the 5th. Stopped taking it. February 29th, February 25th, my cycle was supposed to come. Nothing came. So I said, okay, what's wrong? I waited 5 days later. March 1st comes. I said, okay, it's taking too long. My period's been 5 days late. What's going on? March 1st here. Mind you, I'm still taking my prenatals. Still taking my primarily shield her mindal insulin to keep my blood thin. And I'm taking my L-arginine to keep my uterus thickened. March 1st, where's my cycle at? I took a pregnancy test. Some told me just take a pregnancy test at work. Took it March 1st. I was pregnant. Okay? This works, you guys. Do not sleep on these Fertile Mama teas right here. You go to her website, Wisdom of Womb. I will have a sampler box coming out in the fall from October to December. That's the time you want to be with your outer one. You want to be laid up. Okay, I'm going to give y'all a sampler box. It's going to be $20 a box. It's a nice little box, okay? I'm going to send it in the mail around late October. The last shipment will be early October, and late December will be the last time I sell these. I want to sell them and start selling them around the fall through the winter, because that's the time you really be around your husband the most. And ain't that many camps. So this is why I'm making this video. I want to elaborate on how I got pregnant. I'm now 5 months pregnant with my son Kapashkabar, and he is due October 16th. So this is why you ladies need to really hop on this bandwagon and get this Fertile Mama tea right here. Well, I'm going to give y'all some samples so y'all can see how it works for y'all, but this is the best thing to work. Hands down. You don't need no IVF treatment. You don't need no Clomid. None of the doctors give you ain't good for you. What's good for you is these natural herbs, okay? And these supplements that you're supposed to take to keep your blood thinning out, because that's all that really is. Something latching on you is something growing inside you. That is how humans are coming. That's how a baby comes. You need to make sure your health is good as well. You want to also, when you take these 3 cups of tea, right? 3 cups of Fertile Mama tea a day, you want to also make sure you active. So if you working, because it's going to make you really, you're going to really feel like you ready to have a baby, like you ready to be intimate with your husband. So you're going to be feeling hot and ready, not in that other manner, but like ready to go home and, baby dance. That's the tea right here. For a whole month, you take it while you're on your period. After your period, you can baby dance, and girl, you will get pregnant. Try it. It's a blessing in disguise, okay? And like I said, it was our people on there. Her name on her page is Wisdom of Womb. There's a lot of Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian people on there, and they're telling her how they got pregnant, showing pictures, ultrasounds, and pregnancy tests, and it really does work. I even got some on there that I sent her that I got pregnant. So it really does work. So just try it. Like, comment, and subscribe on my page. I will be having that merch out late October through December on this little sample what I made for you lovely ladies to get pregnant, because every woman on this earth, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, can get pregnant. Love y'all and have a wonderful day. Call me Charlotte.